Warning. The following audio podcast is not suitable for all ages. Viewers' discretion is advised. Today's topic: Nintendo products that were released February 13, 2015. Ready?
Are you ready? Yes.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, welcome to everybody. Tried to do an epic intro and fail horrendously.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to A Bit of Every Topic. I am CMatcho7.
And I'm Ace Gravity.
Are we actually recording?
Yes.
Because you didn't tell me if we were recording.
This is A Bit of Every Topic by... Yeah, this is A Bit of Every Topic by ABitOfEverythingTV. We're a bit of everything, but a whole lot of nothing.
Oh yes, right. I forgot that we were gonna do the slogan thing.
That's fine. I got it. I got it. It's in the video.
You got us covered.
I got this, guys. I got this. I got
You
this.
got this.
I got this.
You got this in the bag.
I got this.
And Anyways, welcome to A Bit of Every Topic, where we basically talk about something, usually gaming related, for about anywhere between usually between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and we're here.
Well, I should change the slogan. Welcome to A Bit of Every Topic. Your not daily, not weekly, not monthly, not even yearly video podcast of random things that'll take 30 minutes to an hour long. .com.
The weekly show that we do whatever we feel like.
Welcome to A Bit of Every Topic. A bit of everything, but a whole lot of nothing. Your weekly, but not really weekly, podcast.
Yes,
That's our slogan now.
At least for this episode. Something we discussed, we tried to record last week, but it sucked, to say the least.
Because we tried to do video, and the thing I'm using to record video doesn't really work that well with Skype.
That, and also the topic that we chose.
What was the topic we just... Oh yeah, no topic.
It was no topic, it was just whatever came out of our mouths. That worked out great. No.
Anyways, getting forward to this video, our topic for this quote-unquote week, if we can
we will try to do it weekly. It is difficult given both of our schedules, but we'll try.
So our topic for this week is the new Nintendo 3DS / new Nintendo 3DS XL, and our thoughts on it after purchasing them.
Yes, and this will also get into the side-by-side release of the remake of Majora's Mask for N64.
We could talk about Monster Hunter, but I'm the only one that actually bought it.
Well, I am gonna get it, I just don't know when just yet. I didn't play much of the third one because of the atrocious camera controls. But with the 3DS XL, now with the little C-stick camera controls, it might actually be fixed in Monster Hunter 4.
Well, most people used Virtual D-pad or Circle Pad Pro to play 3.
Yeah, and I hated that Virtual D-pad.
Oh, so did I. I can tell you from experience that the C-stick for that is actually a really great thing.
Yes, which now we can actually start talking about it. I think if you haven't bought a 3DS yet, now I think is the best time to do it.
Yeah, do it soon because as Chris has already experienced the amount of frustration and hardship he went through trying to get that on release day.
Yeah, you see, when Nintendo first announced the new Nintendo 3DS XL, This was in January, or the last month. And I had the regular 3DS XL. It was the special edition Pikachu one. And because of that, I was hesitant on getting it. So I was extremely late on pre-ordering it. And I was hoping I was going to get the Majora's Mask one. If not, probably the Monster Hunter one. But it turned out that it was something like 3 weeks before it came out. I couldn't find one anywhere.
Yeah, from experience, the day that the pre-orders went up at GameStop/EB Games,
yeah,
I went in to pre-order mine. The day it was put as the pre-order, and 5 minutes after I went in, they were told, okay, no more pre-orders.
Wow, it was something like an hour and a half from where I was, from the time that they announced it. An hour and a half later, nowhere in the city had it. Best Buy, Future Shop, EB Games, no one had any more pre-orders. And when it came out last week, what was it, Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah, when it came out on Friday, I was like, okay, I'll go to EB Games, and for those of you listening in from the States, GameStop, to pick it up. They only had whatever was pre-ordered. So the only place that I had left to go to see if I can find it was Best Buy. And no, they didn't have the Majora's Mask one, and no, they didn't have the Monster Hunter one, but they were the only place that I knew of in town that had any of the 3DS XL, or the new 3DS XL, whether it's the black or the red one. So thankfully I managed to get one. Yes, I was late on it.
In a sense, I'm kind of lucky too. Because here they were only given 5 pre-orders for the Majora's Mask one and 2 for the Monster Hunter one. I got the Majora's Mask one. They were given 5, but then Nintendo contacted them and said, you need to cancel 2 of those.
Wow.
Luckily enough, they canceled one guy's, and then they canceled, because one of the guys that got one of the 3 that came out, pre-ordered 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
So they canceled one of his. Because
like they would.
Yeah, because that guy had 2 pre-ordered because he wanted to add just 1 to his collection.
Oh, okay, that's retarded.
It is kind of retarded. I can understand a collector's value.
Yeah.
But if you truly care about your collection, just add what you were going to buy to use to your collection.
Yeah.
If you don't want to open it.
Yeah. Or take extra care if you open it.
Yeah. But this guy,
like for me, I have, like I said before, I had the Pikachu one. I'm not selling it because you can't get it anymore unless you go through Amazon or eBay.
Yeah, same with my my Link Between Worlds 3DS XL.
Yeah.
But this guy, he's famous in my town for buying up as much of something as he can so that no one else can get it, and then selling it off to other people.
He's what you would call a scalper.
Yeah, like the hustler kid from Recess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a scalper.
Yeah.
And even where I'm to, a lot of people do that. A lot of people bought the Lucario amiibo that just came out at Toys R Us. And apparently a lot of people is buying them and then they're selling it at a slightly higher price. And actually, I don't know if he's not here, but my roommate was actually thinking about buying another Majora's Mask 3DS XL and selling it for an extra $50 higher. Which I don't understand why people want to do that.
I can understand to a point you can get profit out of it, but at the same time, to some extent, it's illegal.
It is, and you're ripping the other person off. If you can go to a store and you can get it for $50 cheaper.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about that.
But I want one last thing.
with-
One last thing.
Oh,
I found out why I got away with keeping mine.
what's that? What's that?
When I went to pre-order mine, I was the only person that had it fully paid off before it came out. When it came out, the other people had to come in and pay for the rest of theirs. I had mine completely paid for. They couldn't cancel mine.
Yeah, so you can just go and pick it up.
Yep.
Very nice. But now that it's out, I'm loving it.
Oh, I enjoy it heavily. I don't know if you've tried browsing the internet with it yet.
No, I haven't.
I must say, like, I'm at the point now where if I'm gonna look something up and I'm lit down and I could either get up and get to my computer, which is already turned on, or turn on my new 3DS to look something up,
Yeah.
I'm honestly more inclined to use my new 3DS.
Oh? How does the C-Stick work
Like,
with it?
I haven't checked to see if it works with the web browser. It's just the web browser is so much faster in this one.
Oh, I know. I never used a web browser yet.
Well, like, I noticed right away because when I transferred my data,
Yeah.
I put both my DSs side by side,
Yeah.
and I had both of them download the same game,
Okay.
and I watched, and it was like 5.5 minutes. The new one finished.
Oh, wow.
It took half an hour for the other one to do it.
Oh, wow.
Even
That's
with the
impressive.
even with the fact that after the new one was finished, it was given more of the bandwidth allocation to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it still took longer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But no, it has a higher battery life, I think, by like an hour and a half or something. It feels, to me, it feels smaller.
I realized, hold on, putting them side by side, which I'm currently doing right now, I've realized that it's slightly wider,
Yeah.
but the bottom half of the, when you flip it open, the bottom half,
Yeah.
on the new one is thinner.
Yeah, I could feel it whenever I'm playing it, that it feels smaller.
Yeah, and at the same time, with the addition of the ZLZR, my fingers are further in on this one,
Yeah.
so I'm holding it more comfortably too.
Yeah. But I noticed with Majora's Mask, which we'll get into a little bit later, the ZL and ZR does the exact same thing as the L and R buttons.
Yeah, the only games right now that actually fully utilize ZL and ZR are the ones that were CirclePad Pro connected before.
Yeah.
So like where Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate
Yeah.
has it so that if I want to, I can use ZL and ZR because there's an option where you can have ZL and ZR do the same thing as L and R. But
Okay.
I have it set up so that because there's a chat system a quick chat system in this one where you can type out messages too.
Yeah.
But I have my ZR is set so that when I go into an area where a large monster is, I automatically focus on that monster.
Okay.
I lock on, and I have ZL set up to bring up my chat menu.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so like it's more so that like the newer games that are coming out are going to utilize it more.
Yeah.
A game like Majora's Mask, where it's a re-release, like a remake, they can't really utilize that to its fullest potential.
No. Amiibo support. New 3DS XL Amiibo support.
Yeah, with Amiibo support, I don't know if you've tried it yet, but that's how I'm training my Amiibos because I didn't have Smash Bros for my Wii U because I just got my Wii U like slightly before the release of.
Yeah, you've had yours like what, 2 weeks or something before the 3DS XL came out?
Like a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, I tried it. I tried it with I think it was my Villager Amiibo, I think, and it's just as responsive as putting the Amiibo on the NFC sensor on the gamepad for the Wii U. It's just as responsive.
Yeah. Now, quick question:
What's up?
Is your account on your 3DS and your account on your Wii U the same account?
Yes.
So did it automatically let you adjust things in your 3DS copy, even though you created them and trained them on your Wii U?
Yes, when you put Smash in, or no, when you open up the 3DS XL, in the home screen settings, you'll see Amiibo, and if you put them in and you scan them, the handheld will know that it's a previously registered Amiibo, and it'll ask you if this is a new or a used one. I'm trying to remember this as I go. And if you say that it's a used one, I think that's what it is, and it'll ask you, like, is this you? Which in my case would be C-Match 07. And I hit yes, and then it registered with my console, with my handheld.
Now, with me, I did it differently. Before the 3DS and the new 3DS came out, I had already registered all my Amiibos to my Wii U.
Okay, now what you're probably saying is probably how I did it, because I forgot.
Now, what I already had them registered on my Wii U, like, as if, like, okay, if I put in a copy of Smash on my Wii U, it says, okay, you're the owners of these Amiibo.
Yes. Because
my accounts are linked, like, it's the same Club Nintendo account, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo Network ID, sorry.
Yeah.
It automatically realizes, oh, you're the same owner.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah. So I was like, because I did it just to see, because I didn't have them trained in Smash or anything on my Wii U because I don't own Smash.
Right.
So I registered on my Wii U console, and then I went and I carried them over to the Smash, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have to delete the data and start over, I don't care as long as I get to train them on Smash, and it automatically let me do it.
Yeah, and whatever stuff you put on the Amiibos on the 3DS version or the Wii U version will work on the opposite version.
So now, if you own both the Wii U and the 3DS Smash, you could start training an Amiibo on Wii U, and then say you have to go somewhere, you can train them on the go.
Yep. And if you give them equipment that gives them like plus 15 attack until he get hit, if you give that to him on the Wii U version, you can replace that equipment on the 3DS version too.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I love it. Let's see what else. Oh, face tracking.
Yeah, the new 3D.
Oh my god.
It works so well.
I very rarely play in 2D now.
Yeah, and it's not hurting my eyes anymore. The only thing is, when I'm lid down, it doesn't seem to track my face properly, only due to the fact that when I lie down, my entire face just like kind of changes because of how big I am.
Right.
Right? Because like I kind of buckle.
Yeah.
But like, otherwise, like even in the dark, like I tested because they said it worked in the dark, and it does.
Yeah, it does. And speaking of the dark, the auto brightness, that's also on it.
Yes, I turned that off right away.
Did you?
Yes, because I have, with auto brightness on phones, I've always had an issue because where I have really weird eyesight, that it doesn't work so well for my eyes.
Okay.
Like, I'm used to having my thing set as at a constant brightness.
Okay.
But I've learned how to adjust it to the point where no matter how bright the sun is, no matter how bright the lights in the room are, no matter how dark the room is, I can see it properly.
Okay.
Now, mind you, someone else could look at it and go, oh god, that's brighter, oh god, that's too dull, but to me, it's perfect.
Right. I have mine turned on, mostly because, so that it doesn't hurt my eyesight. Because I know that, like, if I have it too bright and it's at night, it will hurt my eyes.
Now, mind you, I've gotten into the habit from my original 3DS that if I do need to change it, I have the habit of changing it right away anyways.
Yeah, but I like the convenience of having the console to do it itself.
Yeah, I agree, and I do like the fact that they added that feature.
Yes.
Just for me, like, I didn't change it right away, I tried it, but it kind of just got annoying for me because it's like I'm so used to now, like when my phone's on silent or on vibrate, I have my phone laid down, and if it lights up, I look at it like, oh, I have a text.
Yeah.
With the auto brightness, I was having those moments where I had my 3DS laid down and it brightened up, and I thought it was my phone, and I went, oh, crap. So that kind of got on my nerves.
Gotcha.
But it's not a bad feature whatsoever. It's just because of my eyesight, it just kind of bugs me.
Yeah. Let's see what else. The stylus and where they put the game in the console has moved.
Yeah. The only issue I have with that is where the new power button is.
Yeah.
I have an issue because of the fact of the way I hold my handhelds. I put my pinkies underneath my handhelds at the bottom to hold them steady, and just what happens when my right pinky is where the power button is.
Oh, okay.
So I've turned off my new 3DS a couple times in the middle of games. I've gotten into the habit of holding it behind the console though.
I hold mine with my pinkies not on the back faceplate but pointing out of the corners of the handheld. If that makes any sense.
Like the one on the right side is pointing to the left corner, the one on the left side is pointing to the right corner?
No, no, they're pointed towards me when I'm playing.
Oh.
Is weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like
so I don't have that issue.
For me, it's like I have my fingers up on the ZLZR.
Yeah.
I have my thumbs on the face of it, and then I have my two fingers on the back that are kind of just curled and sitting there, and then I got the pinkies on the bottom are just laying underneath to hold it steady.
Yeah.
Same, kind of pointing towards me, like you said.
Yeah, but it's not. But for me, it's not like nowhere close to the power button for me to get worried.
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah.
Like I turned off Monster Hunter in the middle of an expedition where I was trying to kill a monster.
Oh wow.
And I thought it just crashed on me. I forgot about the power button's placement, right?
Shit. Now this is the last thing, and I think after this we've pretty much talked about everything about the new 3DS XL. The location of the SD card.
I think it's a better option.
What makes you say that?
I was the guy that when his 3DS fell out of his hand or off the table, his SD card popped out.
For me, it was my game that would pop out.
Yeah, for me, my SD card came out a couple of times. Honestly, I think that's a better place because one, it's secured behind the faceplate.
Yeah.
And it's just... as a security feature, it seems better in my opinion.
I think it's a good. Well, I agree, but at the same time, I don't know. It's weird because I'm right on the fence about it. I do like that it is behind the faceplate for security reasons, but at the same time, I don't like it because it's behind the faceplate because where it only comes with a 4 gig micro SD card, if you need to change it, you have to go through the trouble of finding a small enough screwdriver, taking off the faceplate, changing the SD card, and then putting the faceplate back on.
Yeah, now for me, it's not so bad because the repair kit I have for my glasses has the same kind of screwdriver.
Ah.
Yeah, but here's the thing that we're both neglecting. The fact that we both kept our original 3DSs mean we already had chargers.
That's the major thing. If you go, and for those of you who I mentioned before who is looking at buying one, and get it now, but keep in mind that it doesn't come with a charger.
Yeah. Yeah, you and me are very lucky in the fact that we kept our old ones. Our buddies, the guy that lives above me and the other guy that we're not going to name just in case they don't want to be mentioned, the ones that got the Monster Hunter 3DSs, traded in their old 3DSs.
bad move.
Well, not really, because they traded them in. They got $80 each, so $60 went towards the console, but at the same time, $20 went towards the charger.
I know, but there was. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I like keeping things that I already have.
The only thing is, like, the biggest thing is, there's a difference between keeping our special edition 3DS XLs and trading in the basic 3DSs.
That is true, and that's
right?
what they
like,
had.
Like, that's what I did when my Zelda one came in. I traded in my 3DS and got the Zelda one. Albeit I was an idiot, I didn't do a system transfer. I traded mine in before I got it, which is why I didn't bother to even trade in this one this time.
Okay. When I traded my original 3DS in to get my Pikachu 3DS XL, the missus I was talking to at EB, she was nice enough to let me purchase the Pikachu one, do the system transfer, and then I traded in my old 3D. Then I traded my own my old 3DS my old 3DS, and she basically did a refund of whatever cost the trade-in value of it was.
Yeah. Now I should have seen if I could do that. Actually, honestly, I should have just paid for the entirety of the thing, and then traded in my 3DS after doing system transfer, and spent that money on the game that I proceeded to buy after I got the Link Between Worlds 3DS.
Right.
Which I would have gotten a physical copy of that game instead of the digital copy, which I kind of kick myself for now.
Yeah. Now we've talked to, like, how long have we been talking now for?
I don't even know, because there's no timestamp thing for me to tell how long we've been recording.
Okay. So we've talked to death about the 3DS XL. Now we're going to talk about the first game. Oh no, we also talked about, well, we haven't talked about the C-Stick, but basically it's your camera control.
Yeah, the C-Stick? Oh my god. It like, when you don't turn on the game, when you just feel it for the first time and you go, ugh, this feels too stiff.
Yeah.
But when you get into the game, it's like, this is the best thing they could have put here.
It's weird because it's the exact same thing as those old mouse balls that was on old laptops.
Yeah.
That was always positioned between the, I think it was the G and H keys.
Yeah.
Right above the B key on your keyboard. It was right. It is that exact same. It was. To me, it had that same feeling to it.
Yep.
And at first, I was skeptical because I thought it was gonna be like an actual stick, right? But then thinking back on it now, I was really dumb, because then how would you close the handheld if it was a stick?
Well, there is the stick on the left-hand side.
Yes, the circle pad. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be as small as it was, but when I popped in Majora's Mask 3D, I was amazed on how responsive it was. Just the little, like, if you move it just a little bit, you will actually move the camera just a little bit. It was like the actual mouse ball from way back in the day on laptops.
Yeah, and the first game I played that I used a C-Stick in was Smash. Because any of the people who were big fans of Melee, or like the big, like, you know, the tryhards, knew that the C-Stick was used for your fast smashes. So you didn't have to charge it up, right? But like, it's to the point now where, like, instead of holding it over like you would a C-Stick, I literally just rub my thumb across the top of it just lightly. It's like this pressure, like, it's just like a touchscreen kind of thing to me now. Because it's like, I just wipe my finger across it and just go smash.
Yeah. Now, here's the funny thing. You just said, like, for all the diehards out there, I'm a diehard, but I have never used the C-Stick.
No, but what I mean is those people who are trying to become pros. Like the people who complained about the fact that there wasn't going to be an adapter for the 3DS for GameCube controller. The people who cried when Brawl came out.
Right.
I'm not talking about people who are big fans who love playing Smash. I'm talking about people who are like, GameCube controller all the way, man, like best thing ever.
Honestly, those types of people pretty piss me off.
The only thing is, for me, I'm not one of those kind of people. It's just, I'm so used to using that for my Smashes now, it's just convenient for me.
Oh man, like, you can give me any controller option for Smash 4, and I can play using any control scheme. I can play using the gamepad, I can play using the 3DS, I can play using the Wii U Pro Controller, I can play using the Wiimote, I can play using the Wiimote and Nunchuck if I really wanted to. I can play using the GameCube controller. But when I'm playing the Wii U version, I prefer using me personally, I prefer using the Pro Controller. But you can pass me over the gamepad, and I can still play, and I can still do just as good as I would with the Pro Controller.
Yeah, and like, I've gotten to the point now where, because of the 3DS copy, previous to new 3DS not having a C-Stick option, I've gotten used to being able to do the same thing. It's just, for me, it's just an old habit. Like, when I played Melee, that's all you could use was a GameCube controller. And Melee was, stereotypically, Melee is the quote-unquote best game in the franchise, but it's like, it just so happened that Melee was the one I played the most, because Melee was when I started playing Smash with friends. Because I had Smash Bros. For N64, I played that by myself. I didn't have friends when I had that game.
Well, you had me.
You weren't living in the same town as me.
No.
You were nowhere nearby.
No, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, no, but like, I didn't have friends nearby.
No. Well, believe it or not, I never owned Smash Bros. Until the 3DS and Wii U came out.
Yeah, but like, you're used to playing with our buddy, one of our buddies that I was talking about earlier, who, when you started playing, I believe you did start playing with Melee.
I did, but the most time that I've actually put in was Brawl.
Yeah, because I remember before I moved there, like just after we found out I was moving and before I moved to here, I should say, I remember that in the middle of those two times is when Brawl came out.
Yep.
And I remember us being excited for when I moved in because we got to get together and play it.
Yep.
And that's all we did for like months.
Oh yeah. And we all got really good at it. And now with 3DS and Wii U come out, I remember the guy who we won't mention, but I remember he used to beat me all the time. And since then, he looked up like pro videos on how pros play, and all I've done was just play casually. And then all of a sudden, when I was home for Christmas, just this past Christmas, we were playing and he was flabbergasted. I was kicking his ass.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Here's the reason I see that being a thing, is the fact that he didn't have people to play with. Because our other buddy that lives above me immediately stopped playing with him when he started thinking, oh man, I should probably try and play like pro, or when he started getting better than both of us, right?
Right.
He didn't really have many people to play with, other than when he was in college, he was playing with the people who did the video game course that he did in college, who, guess what, were tryhards.
Right.
So that's what got him into that. What happened with you was you went in with the whole I just love playing this game mentality, and just played it and played it and played it and played it with friends.
To the point that I could probably play against a pro if I really wanted to.
You'd still lose because...
Yeah, probably, but I could hold my own to a point.
To a point. Well, like, here's the difference. There's me and him are trying to play like pros. Pros know frame by frame when they can hit you and when they can't. Yeah. They also know frame by frame how to dodge you.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just so fun. I just find that amazing because I only just play casually.
Yeah. And like to a point, I'm kind of in the middle, really. Like, I'd rather play casually. Like, remember you and me were playing one time before, and we went, screw it, let's just put on a bunch of items and shit like that.
Yeah.
Whereas our buddy that we keep talking about, it's no items, Final Destination or Final Destination form, like Omega form places only. No stage hazards, no items, just your plain skill. And he only does stock to stock.
Which is how pros play.
Exactly. Which, honestly, especially when playing against my amiibo, that's not really a good way to test my amiibo.
No. You know how I tested my you know how I trained my amiibo? I did, I think it was 10 stock Bridge of Eldin with all random NPC. Or no, it was 3 stock, I believe. 3 stock, no items, Bridge of Eldin, Legend of Zelda map, and 8-man Smash, all random characters.
Yeah.
And all the NPCs were level 9.
Yeah. There's only one reason I played, like, I trained my amiibo. I played against my amiibo. That's how I trained mine.
Oh, I played mine too. Every now and then I'm like, I'll fight this round. I'll fight this round.
Yeah, no, but I played him the entire way up through level 50. Because the way I saw it was, especially because the character I was training was my main. So I played as my main the entire way up to level 50 to basically teach him, hey, this is what most Bowsers do. Which then immediately, because it does learn from the way you play, I wanted mine playing like a human player that beats level 9 comms, not like a level 9 comm.
Oh yeah.
Right?
But my villager amiibo is probably the best out of the 3 of them, and even I can very rarely beat them.
You also fed yours equipment, right?
It wasn't until recently when I did it.
I decided not to feed my equipment.
Why is that?
Because they automatically do more damage as it is, like without equipment. And I kind of want to keep mine as more of a train me to get better kind of thing. And I don't want to have to go up against... I'm okay with going up against something that's slightly unfair, but I don't want to go up against something that's completely unfair. Because, like, my Bowser, when I do if I do start a match, my opponent has 0 stamina, I do a side B, I do 17% damage.
Right.
My Bowser, with no equipment, does 35.
Oh, wow.
Because amiibos are actually stronger anyways.
Interesting.
They're built to be slightly stronger because they're meant to train you.
Yeah.
They're meant for the person who doesn't have friends to learn how to play Smash and get better at Smash.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so either way,
that's a bit of a tangent.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking about the C-Stick. That's how we got into Smash. Majora's Mask 3D came out the same day as the new 3DS XL. And what are your thoughts on it so far?
It definitely met all expectations. It met its hype.
I think so.
The 3D and the amount and the way the graphics were presented are so rounded out, it's not even funny.
Yeah, it's basically they took the engine that they used from Ocarina of Time 3D and beefed it up a little bit, because I remember Ocarina of Time being a little bit pixelated.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near as bad as it is with Majora's Mask. It looks so much better.
Yeah, mind you, part of that is the fact that we're using it on the new 3DS XL as opposed to the 3DS, because processing power and stuff's all better in that anyways. Like games generally look better on that one now anyways because of the way it's built.
Yes.
But like it's so much better.
It's so good.
And the biggest thing is they made parts of the game easier while at the same time making parts of the game harder.
Yep. How you obtain different things have changed too. Like some masks, you get them the same way, but like the location of where they are is slightly different.
Yeah.
Like for the I forgot what mask it was. For the I think it was the stone mask. Yeah, for the stone mask, usually you find the Halayan soldier outside of Kana Valley. Now, in the 3DS version, the soldier is on the pirate ship.
Yeah.
Right? So, but the process of how to get them is still the same.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get to the end of the game.
I know. How far are you in it now?
Currently, I think I just got the Zora mask.
Okay, you're further than me. I only, I beat Woodfall Temple.
Yeah.
But I've been going around doing a little bit of the Bomber's Notebook, getting some of the masks before I go on to Snowhead Temple.
Also, the fact that they have the notebook gives you a lot more stuff. Like you don't have to write down the friggin' code for the bombers anymore. It's in your face.
No, it keeps it in the Bomber's Notebook, which is excellent.
It's a lot more manageable.
It is. One thing I'm very sad about though.
Oh.
They should have added something for Street Pass. Cause I remember how with A Link Between Worlds, they had a Street Pass feature that you could fight fight basically a shadow version of whoever you Street Passed.
At the same time, though, you're looking at a brand new game that came out versus a remake.
Yeah, I know.
Ocarina of Time 3D didn't have anything like that.
Well, it included Master Quest, which wasn't in the N64 version. Master Quest was first appeared in North America. First appeared in the GameCube re-release for the collector's edition.
Yeah, and keep in mind we're also not at the end of the game yet. There still might be stuff we don't know about.
Maybe.
But honestly, just to sum everything up,
the new 3DS XL, go buy it.
The new Majora's Mask 3D, buy it. If you haven't played Majora's Mask before, definitely get it, because this is your best time to get into the game.
It is.
Monster Hunter 4U, from my perspective, because I played it. If you haven't played a Monster Hunter before, this is honestly the best one to start. It introduces you to a lot of things. Like me and the two guys I keep talking about, we played Monster Hunter quite a bit. We went into this, and basically the game felt like it was treating us like children, but at the same time we realized, oh, this is for new players.
Right, someone like me, for instance. Someone who didn't play much of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Yeah, so... Oh my god.
But, like, summing everything up, Monster Hunter 4U, Majora's Mask 3D, and the new 3DS XL...
Go buy them.
It's buy it. Like, if we were rating this on a rent it, fuck it, and buy it scale... It's a fucking buy
it.
Yeah, it's definitely, and with also with the capability of the fact of a Wii title such as Xenoblade Chronicles is getting re-released in 3D on the new 3DS, to see something like that turn into a handheld title, this is definitely one of the best handhelds.
Oh, for sure.
If not the best.
Yeah. And oh man, like it's so good. You guys definitely need to get it.
But I think that about wraps up this A Bit of Every Topic.
Yeah, I think so.
So, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Ace Gravity.
Before we sign off,
Okay.
if you guys have a topic that you want us to talk about for next week's Bit of Every Topic, be sure to let us know by going to the comment section down below, or give us our suggestion at our Twitter page at A Bit of Every One.
The number, not the word.
Yeah, the number 1. And give us a tweet over there, and be sure to check out our personal channels, Ace Gravity for Adams and mine CMatch07. The links to those will also be in the description down below, as well as our Twitters as well, so if you guys want to keep informed. And be sure to subscribe for more videos if you like stuff like this and Pokemon Stadium Versus, which we actually recorded a new episode for once in like the last 2 years.
Yeah, which you guys will be getting next week.
Yes. So now we can do our sign off. I'm CMatch07.
And I've been Ace Gravity.
Ooh, we've gone right deep now, are we?
Indeed. And we've been A Bit of Everything TV, bringing you a bit of every topic. Your weekly, if not really kinda obviously not really weekly, segment on random topics.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye bye!